image of David Beck relaxing at his Blanco ranch belies his reputation as one of the best trial attorneys in Texas. Whether he's feeding the fish in one of his private lakes or checking up on his herd of longhorn cattle, he seems the picture of tranquility. Those who faced him in the courtroom know better. David Beck was born in 1940 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and moved to Port Arthur, Texas when he was 14. While in high school, David had plans to become a Catholic missionary priest.
And I met my wife Judy during my senior year and decided, well, maybe I don't have a vocation after all.
The oldest of 5 children of a refinery worker and a homemaker, David decided law might be more up his alley and enrolled at Lamar University.
It was really just a question of finding a school that was close enough to where I could stay at home, could also work part-time jobs, and hitchhike back and forth between Port Arthur and Beaumont since it was only 12 miles.
David majored in history and government and set his sights on UT Law. Throughout high school, college, and law school, David worked at odd jobs to support himself. He put in hours at a laundry, as a janitor, and on construction sites. David stood out in the classroom, and he proudly helped UT win a national championship as part of its moot court team.
Frankly, the most interesting part of Austin was being thrown together with a lot of kids from different backgrounds. It seemed every one of which was very, very smart. And to me, that really made me realize how competitive life was.
After earning his law degree in 1965, David joined Fulbright and Jaworski in Houston, where he found mentors in several of the senior partners.
The first case I tried, I was absolutely petrified. I didn't want the partner that I work with to go with me. I wanted to do it by myself so that if I was going to fail, I didn't want any witnesses to my failure.
The partner didn't show up until closing arguments. David lost his concentration when he saw him, but regained his composure, and the case ended in his favor. David's courtroom skills and confidence grew in the 25-plus years he spent with the firm, and his ability to connect with a jury became legendary.
I try to stake out the moral high ground, because jurors invariably want to do what's right.
In 1991, David and a fellow Texas ex Joe Redden decided they wanted to practice on their own in a smaller firm. Beck, Redden, and Secrest now has nearly 40 lawyers in its practice. Outside the courtroom, David and Judy, his wife of 45 years, like to spend time with their children and grandchildren. The family gets together often to relax and entertain friends at their ranch.
All of our friends say that Judy has to be a saint for having lived with me all these years, and that is absolutely true.
David has also been active in the legal community throughout his career. When he was just starting out at Fulbright and Jaworski, Leon Jaworski emphasized to his new associates their duty to serve.
That's really part of your obligation as a lawyer, that you've got to make your community better. You've got to make your profession better. And I've always believed that.
David has been president of the State Bar of Texas, the American College of Trial Lawyers, and the UT Law School Foundation. In 2004, U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice William Rehnquist appointed David to a prestigious Judicial Conference Standing Committee. And in 2007, Chief Justice John Roberts reappointed him to a 3-year term. Last year, David and Judy endowed a program at the UT Law School to further the education of legal writing. Tonight, we honor a Texas Exes life member whose passion for the law is helping future generations.
I enjoy what I do so much that I can't believe they pay us to do this kind of work, but they do. And without the University of Texas Law School, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
David Beck, a distinguished alumnus of the University of Texas at Austin.